Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Other M, and it's a new recording. After finding their nest, Samus survives the bee-like creatures in Sector 1 and destroys the nest. Samus is dumbfounded by the strange reappearance of the small creature she saw earlier, and shortly afterward receives instructions from Adam to head for the exam center. There we go. Remember, I couldn't really remember the name of that place that we had to go to? Well, that's it. The exam center. And it's the bottom part of the screen really being shown. Is that good enough? You know, I'm really afraid this is kind of turning into the LP that's like... Luckily, all the stats are on the top part of the screen. I think in the last video, a bit of the top section got chopped off. Not that much. This kind of is turning into another one of those LPs, like the... I mean, I don't know. It's not as bad as the first Paper Mario. So yeah, I left you in suspense. We got more of these guys, and we know how we take care of these guys, right? As long as Samus is around, Yeah! I gotta find out the names of some of these enemies. Probably will save them, like in the guide I'm using for the items. Speaking of that, I should have just... Okay. Alright. Ooh, it describes the next one as well hidden. So, maybe we should see if I can find it on my own first. Although I already saw, like, the words that were a hint. You can kill these guys with a bomb, I think. So, we'll do that. I do know what those things are called. They're called pill bugs, right? I don't know. I'm kind of using... I don't know if they call them something different in this game. Wait, I actually remember this room. And there was a upgrade in this room that I think I did find. So, let's just go by that. So the only thing I saw... Was it in this room? I don't know if that... Wait, were they talking about this room? I hate when guides, like, confuse me when I'm... Especially when I'm, you know, recording. Let's check. Can we get that yet? I mean, obviously I could get it with a future item, but man, I shot your wings off. I prefer to use other methods. I feel like there might be a tunnel somewhere with the morph ball. Like, I don't know, like over here or something. No, if there was, it would be at the beginning of the room. Yeah, that's right, we can't get that yet. Sorry. Oh, we're here! I never made it this far in my first LP, but I did show this room before. You just run here. I'm not touching the controller. She walks endlessly. And the way to get out of it is to jump, but I'm going to do it again. Well, actually, you can get out of it by jumping or shooting, but yeah, you're stuck in limbo otherwise. You can't go to first person. Well, you can pause. Yeah, you can't move and you can't go to first person. And you can't go into morph ball, but for a second there I couldn't jump. I'm like, oh man. But yeah, that's something that I discovered on my own. Hence the term TID. That's actually kind of my inspiration to LP this game almost. At, you know, the first video I showed. And I think, you know, PETA edits, or FagX, like whatever his name was back then, he said, oh yeah, Metroid, because, you know, he's not a big Nintendo person, obviously, but, I mean, I think that he has been interested in Metroid in the past. And, you know, and we talked about me possibly doing an LP of Metroid, and I said, yeah, sure, this is gonna be my next Let's Play, and, well, that was 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago at this point. I'm glad I'm doing this again. But I kind of already talked about all this. And, you know, you don't see Attacking Toucans blathering on about his first LP in the Wind Waker. In fact, he didn't even talk about it until, like, very recently. And only to prove a point that that he, like, invented something before Josh Jepson did, or whatever. What was that? Like, the, bitch fish thing. That might have not even, that was probably in a Versus video, I think. Not even a Wind Waker video. Was it? So yeah, so now we come out of a similar looking room, but, you know, don't be fooled, but, yeah, that trick only works in the room that we were just in. Wait a minute. It says there was an item in the elevator shaft. Oh, crap. Did I get it? If I got it... No, I didn't get it. I had 24 missiles before. And if I got it and I pulled a... well, I can think of 2 instances where I've been frantically looking for something I already got. Oh, God. And those 2 instances were that Star Piece in Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door, the one in Kill Hall Key. Oh, duh. You know what? I can always come back for it later. Oh, come on. No. This is not a thing. See, it's confusing me. Don't use a guide as your excuse. Shouldn't even be using a guide. Well, actually, I mean, I'm trying to 100% the game. Maybe they're talking about this one up here. Could always figure this. I can always come back to it later. I mean, hell, after all, it says Missile Tank 11. Well, that's 11 of Sector 1, though, so... And it called that one Missile Tank 20, which was weird. Yeah, I think we should just leave this room behind. Hopefully I'm in the right... I'm not, like, totally off. Okay. Let's move on. We got more of these guys here. Remember that after you kill all the enemies in a room, it will show you where the items are. But I don't think there were any items in that room. Oh, hello. So now we got another required fight, but it's not nearly as formidable as some of the ones that we had over the last 2 episodes. But more will come. And... oh, shoot. I'm a big charge shot person when I play Metroid. Like, I don't know why. I always like using the charge shot instead of just... I do that in all games, like, you know. Like, when you look at Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, I mean, I'll always try to go for the big one. Oh, shoot! No! Oh, God. No, he's down. He's down, we got him. So they're all gone. Now, whenever you're in a required fight like that and you die, the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to be back at the beginning of that fight. So, that's one thing. There's that energy part again. So clearly we don't get it from this side. We might have to come back to that room with an item we get later. Now these things are called zoomers, according to the books. I mean, I could just call them Zubat. We can't do that yet, I don't think. We don't have the right item. If you've played this game before, it will be exactly obvious what item you need, but if you haven't, I will not spoil it for you. I mean, hell, if you played any Metroid game before, you know, at least games that have that item that you need. So now we are in a big room. So even though it's like kind of like a labyrinth, you You know, this game kind of reminds me of Luigi's Mansion in a way, just because the fact that, like, you're in one big mansion. Of course, I'm talking about the first one. But, oh, and by the way, remember this thing that kind of looks like a track? I even noticed it looked like a track, and yet I couldn't figure out what you were supposed to do with it. But I said remember, which means that there's nothing we can do with it right now. And we got another one of these guys. So, we deal with it the same as we dealt with it last time. The only difference is the room is longer, narrower, rather than... Oh, come on, that hit me? Really? Really? Oh. See, I would kind of like to get up there, but I can't really get any good shots from up there unless I hit them through here, so... Alright, okay. Under here is... I don't think it's really that safe, but if you're able to dodge everything like that... Ah, and that does so much damage. It does so much hamage. I'm pretty sure that's not the first time I've said that. I think it's pretty funny. It's like a random joke. I mean, I don't even really get it. It's like, I mean, it's the joke that, you know, he's, you know, big and he likes to eat ham, so he's always thinking about food. Well, I said I always use charge shots, but, okay. Missiles are definitely the way to go, though. Oh, but they don't work too well. Ooh, there's something up there. And that's actually an energy tank. Is it dead? No. But I definitely delivered a big hit. Come on, no. Is that even hitting it? Yeah, it is. Okay. There we go. No, come on! Really? Well, luckily the damage, like, it doesn't, like, erase the damage, right? So we're all good. So it's dead. Still there, but it's dead. So now, well, we're not getting anywhere out through that door, but you may have noticed that this thing is now here. If you were exploring the room before and didn't see it, well, it is now. You know, you always got to be ready with this. But I don't think we're going to need it because it shows the location of that energy tank. It wouldn't do that if they were going to be... Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Of course you weren't going to be able to do one of these things without having things pester you. Whatever those are called. War wasps. Kind of been calling them what they are. I mean, I have the diffusion beam. I don't think that the regular shots lock on in first person, though. And, you know, the missile doesn't really act like the diffusion beam does in that usefulness. So now we got here. I don't know what the point of that was, but... well, it was there. Somehow we got up there. Oh, the point of that is that if you're not going fast enough, you're going to fall. I see. Remember, we're not going to be getting any energy pickups. Wait. I kind of just want to remind that, but now I just remembered, hey, there's an energy tank here, so... guess what? We did. Wow. The one time that I decided to, you know, reiterate that, we do get something that acts as it. An energy tank. And, well, if this doesn't open the door, then we're in deep doo-doo. But it does. I remember I said we needed one more navigation booth. And, well, this is it. I think I've said this before, but you can always tell which doors lead to navigation booths because they are silver, metallic, and well, that's about it. I think all the doors have the light. Yeah, all the doors do have the lights, but... oh, God. The item in this room. Remember when I said remember that track? It's because there's an item in this room that I actually gave up trying to 100% the game my first time playing because of this one item. I said, oh, I'm never going to figure it out. It's a missile expansion up there. Now, we can't get it now, but we will be able to soon. So now that we've got to that expansion, you can see that we are very close to our destination. That's another power bomb wall. And we are now in the biosphere test area, and kind of forget how long this cutscene is, but it's just her running. I'm not controlling it right now. It looks like a wide open area, but there's really nothing in there. Didn't I kind of say that was kind of one of the themes of this game? Like, wide open areas, there's nothing there, but then open areas there is. So yeah, I mean, there is like a point to this, like, whole area. And something I noticed, actually, a while ago, I haven't mentioned on video until now, which I'm probably going to sound stupid, because it's probably something I should have figured out a long time ago, but it's called the bottle ship, which I kind of just, you know, figured out. Oh, it's the bottle ship, because, you know, the whole babies cry thing, babies, and, you know, they drink from bottles, and that's why it's called the bottle ship. There's probably another reason, too, like, you know, the fact that, I don't know, I never really gave that a thought before. But yeah, this is the bottle ship, and, you know, you'll notice that it does have its, you know, rooms that actually have usefulness, and don't just seem like randomly strewn together rooms. This is the Biosphere Test Center, and in the next video, we'll go inside.